The first one is from KBR, is a job position for process engineer in Singapore, and you can see that the job requirements is for a fresh or junior engineer because the minimum requirements of experience is from 0 to 3 years of experience. And what the job descriptions says to us, the process engineer will perform process engineering design, so it is a job for plan design, perform process simulation, prepare process flow diagrams, utility flow diagrams, heat and material balance, perform piping instrumentation diagram, and prepare process equipment datasheets, instruments datasheets, and it could have also process safety devices datasheets, control valves datasheets, and etc. So you can see that we have here as a summary the process simulation, engineering drawings, and specification datasheets. Another example is from EXP. This time is a process engineer position for Houston, USA. And what we have here as responsibilities for the process engineer is perform daily process engineering functions under the supervision of process engineer. And typical activities may include process simulation, again, heat and material balance, because the main purpose of process simulation is perform the heat and material balance. So both of them is correlated. We will not use the process simulation if you are not interested in doing heat and material balance from scratch, or use the dynamic modes to optimize the heat and material balance. Process flow diagrams and pipe instrumentation diagrams, they are drawings for the chemical process engineer. Hydraulic calculations, equipment, process data, instrument process data. The process data is related to specification datasheets. One of the fields of the specification datasheets is the process data. And you will do also relief analysis and size of PSVs. When you do the analysis and size of PSVs, in fact, what you are doing is defining the required flow for this kind of device. And what you do when you define the required flow for this device is get this information and add to a specification datasheet. The hydraulic calculations are the same. You will do the pressure drop calculations and hydraulic calculations in order to do the sizing or selection of the best pump for your process. And those informations will be transferred to a specification datasheet in order that you issue for the vendor, and the vendor can give you a quotation with the equipment that they have available. To finish the step 3, let me share with you a last job description. This is for assistant engineer, so you can imagine that it fits for a fresh engineer, and this job position is for China and is for the best design engineering department. And what we have here as the main task for the assistant engineer, he or she will be responsible for using software to simulate continuous and batch process to generate mass and heat balance for chemical units or chemical plant, prepare first draft of process flow diagram and pipe instrumentation diagram as request, support lead process and project by using simulation software to do energy and fluid dynamic calculations, for instance, heat exchangers, distillation, pumps, vaporization, separations, etc. Participate the process optimization and plan the bottlenecking process by using economic analysis. Let me remind you that the main goals of a chemical process engineer in plant design is to achieve the scope, schedule, and cost. So the cost is associated with the economic analysis. So as you can see, process simulation, engineering drawings, and specification datasheets are the basic set of skills that you must have to work with chemical process engineering and plant design.